Hello again and welcome to the 15th video in my series concerning the construction of a Lineside Hut Bowsider coach. Today we're going to add some more metalwork to the coach in the form of door handles and grab handles. As you can see, there are a number on each sprue. Because we've got 12 doors, I need to cut off 12 of each item, so we'll crack on with that, making sure we don't damage the actual doorknob. There we go, one, okay, and the last one of the doorknobs is 12. So we'll crack on with the grab handles. So the last one, so there you go, that's 12 of each. So what we'll do now is I'll show you how I mount one set onto the coach. Okay, so we're going to do this third class door first. First thing I'm going to do is just make sure that the mounting holes are not blocked with any debris or anything from the previous building process. And of course the holes don't go all the way through, they go as far as the interior panel. So I'm just going to give this a quick go with the twist drill. This is a 1.2 millimeter drill. The shafts, let's say, on the doorknobs and the handrails, they should be able to take that. So I've got one here. Here's the door handle. Just do a quick trial fit. He fits in, but it's too long. Fits in okay, but it's too long. So I've got to shorten the shank. So I think what I'm going to do is, with the pliers, cut that down a bit at a time. I don't know about that. And let's see. Then just give it a quick, a quick file. Give it a quick file. Try it again. Okay. Let me have a look at the side now. That's about right. So there you go, horizontal. So now we'll grab a grab rail and do the same. Firstly, just checking. We'll just take this out actually and just put it to one side. Now with the grab rail, there's two elements here. We need to make sure they fit in the mounting holes, but also that the distance on these grab rails is correct for the holes that I've drilled. So there's one, and it's just that little bit short. So what I'll do, let me have a look. I'll just see if I can very gently bring that out a bit. See if it mounts. Yeah, it's in the hole. It's not too bad. What I need to do is sort of bend it for the vertical position. Very gently. Try it again. But it needs to go back just a touch. Something like that. And then it's in. Then it's about right. Okay, so it's in the vertical position, but it's the mounting shanks are too long, so we have to trim them back a bit, like we did for the door handle. I reckon about there. Take the edge off it. Fit it in again. That's in fine. So just mix up that this bit of epoxy then. You can get this on the edge. Mount this on. That looks fine. Use a set of tweezers now. So we'll try with this guy. There he goes. Okay, we'll let that dry off and then we'll check it out. Okay, the epoxy has had time to harden and it looks pretty good to me. Let me bring it up to the camera a bit. So I'll crack on with the rest and get back to you once all 12 are done. Okay, so just finished the one side. Hope you can see that okay. Bring it in. Yep, there. So what we'll do, we'll turn it over and then we'll crack on with the other side. Okay, so there's the second side then. That's done as well. So we're almost done concerning the carriage body. So what we'll do, we'll now crack on with the last stage, and that is fitting the decals on the body. So let's crack on with the decals then. We need quite a bit of stuff for this. We need a saucer with a bit of water in it in a minute. We need some cotton buds, sharp knife, a ruler, set of tweezers and possibly a pointy stick to help us maneuver the decals on their place. So there we have all the decals on the sheet, the coach number top left. Then we've got the class description that goes on the front of each door, and then we've got the emblems for the Ffestiniog Railway. And what we'll do, I'll show you how I put one on, and then we'll do the rest off camera. So we'll start with a first class decal on the first class door. So we'll see if we can cut something out first. We have to cut this right down because where it needs to be fitted there's not a lot of room. That should be just about right. Okay, so we'll put some water in the saucer. Something like that. Transfer in the water, let it sink. Apologise if my head's going to be in the picture. I don't know how to do this otherwise. Okay, it's loose now, so we'll take it out and we'll place it roughly where it needs to be. Okay, let's try and sort this out now. So let's try and maneuver it into the middle. Something like that. Let me have a closer look. I'm sorry if my head's in the way. I'm okay with that now. So it's in roughly the right place. So now what I'm going to do is with the cotton bud gently try and get rid of all the water that's there without moving it. That wasn't a success, so we'll bring it back again. I'm happy with that. So that has to dry out now for 24 hours. I will be putting the others on as well in the meantime. So all the transfers are on the one side of the coach. What I thought I'd share with you is how I make sure that the emblem is in the middle of this panel. What I actually do, I use calipers, a set of calipers, and then from the lower beading I measure up, and then from the top down, and they should be the same, and then you know you've got it in the middle, and the same with the horizontal positioning, exactly the same. Just using the calipers and placing it between the beading so that the emblem is equidistant in the horizontal and the vertical. That's how I do it. This side's done, and what I'll do now is crack on with the other side, complete that, and then wait 24 hours so that there's no presence of any water anywhere around the transfers, and then we'll get back to you. So it's been 24 hours now, and the decals are completely dry. We now need to protect them because they're very fragile. We need to protect them with a layer of sort of gloss varnish, and in this case it's this gloss coat from Humble. So I'll show you how I do that on one of the decals now, and then I'll completely do the rest of them, and then the body is then finished. What I like to do is actually work from the inside out. And what I'm actually doing is doing the complete space where the decal's in this case. Once that's dried, then we've got a layer on top of the transfer that just gives that protection from knocks and also from the weather. So I'll crack on now and do the rest, and then the coach body is finished. So there we are then, all done, all dry. And what I actually did with the lower panels, I actually just put a very thin layer of the varnish on all the other panels as well, so it all looks the same now, and it's come up very well indeed. This side's the same, there we have it, and the ends too. Don't know whether you can see that, they're all done. So that's the body then, and that's the end of this particular video, and in the next video we'll be starting on some of the matte black stuff. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.